We are going to add bus lines to my city without industry. But just before that, let's look at a few changes I made in between this and the last episode. This whole area was empty the last time. I added the muscle car garage, as well as my first park maintenance area and another crematorium. So a lot of service vehicles will move out this street, which works fine, and it has good access to this higher density area. All our other services right now are right here. Additionally, there's a bit of space here, which we will use for the bus depot that we will need in this episode to get our bus lines installed. But there's even more I did. I added this hospital right here with a bunch of extensions next to our college and our high school, and there's also 2 elementary schools. I added this nice soccer field. I guess it fits because the schools are here, and the tennis court. There will be more detailing being done here, but not right now. These are the main updates. I see that a lot of people are complaining about police. We just have a small police station on this side right here. What we could do is add another one, maybe an urban police station in this area, just right here on the opposite side of that school, kind of giving a scale to it. That should solve our police problems in the city. Next, let's get to the thing we want to do, which is bus routes. There's currently no other connectivity in the city. Our main schools are, well, some small ones here, but they are close to the housing spaces. And there's no real connectivity up to these schools, specifically not to the downtown, where, well, 17,000 of our 23,000 people live. I don't think we need too much connectivity down here. Not that many people live here, maybe for some jobs. And the good thing is these middle streets here don't have too much traffic, so it doesn't hurt if we add some buses. We start by putting in the bus stations, and important ones will get bus shelters for sure. So one right at the entrance of the school, and we will always do it at both sides so we can have the buses run counterclockwise. And then I want these buses to basically just gather people, meaning they will stop once here as well as on the other side, and then they will move in right here where there is the density. So 2 more stops right here. This will be the first bus route. Not that many stops, but we will see if it is worth it. Let's get it in. So one will run in this direction, and then the other route will run in the opposite direction. Get the first one connected up as well as the other one. I hope that it does not add too much to traffic, because we have some traffic problems in our city. But there's just one way to find out: by monitoring this site. And we can do so by following one of the buses and then see if anything interesting happens. The first bus just now completed one entire length of the route, and the good thing is people are using it. One issue might be that there is just 3 vehicles assigned to this route. I'm going to increase it to 4 also on both sides, as if we take a look, these buses, well, they're all not filled, but if they come more often, I am sure it doesn't hurt. And looking at the stations, I mean, these people want to go somewhere. I guess it's a good thing to do. We see a lot of people walking around. That's great. And already 580 people are using these bus lines per month. I think that is a success for now. Let's increase the operation by giving connectivity between these higher density areas to the office areas and the low density areas right here. So if you want to go from a low density area to the school, you can drive up probably to here, change and wait for another bus and hop on that one. The stations we're going to have here are going to be similar in the sense that there's not going to be a lot of stations, but it will allow our citizens to get around the city quite quickly without crazy amounts of stops. In one here in the residential area, and then 2 quite close to each other right here, and symmetrical on this side. Let's connect them up and see if they have the same success rate. Also, we're going to reuse these main stations here in the middle and hope that they don't get too overcrowded. Same as before, only one way to find out. Just try it. Finish up this route and then in the other direction as well. Get it connected. Yes, I think that's it. Now we recolor these ones, make them maybe red. So when we look at it, we have a better view of it. Sadly, the stations don't change to being red, but that's okay. We have right now 16 of 25 buses en route. So if we want, we can add more capacity to these buses, and there's a red bus. Let's follow it around and see how it does. This is actually not the front one. This is the front one. It already has 40 people in it. Let's follow it around for one cycle. This is already one cycle. We can see here in the middle, there are a lot of people waiting now, and they're waiting for a different bus right now. This bus that is going to be filled. And I wonder how many people wait here. I hope it's not too crazy amount. Okay, 50 passengers waiting. Some get in this bus, and once the next blue one comes around, it should take these. And there it comes. Get here, it has 40 spaces. Take some passengers soon, hopefully, and it is filled up. So that means it wouldn't harm to add more buses on this line. The other direction seems to be fine. And I hear a building burning. I hope we have fire station somewhere. Yes, one up here. Not the fastest travel. We could add another urban firehouse next to the police station. Makes sense. Just get it down. And now we have 5,000 people a month using our bus lines. And the great thing is they just made a profit right now. Maybe it fluctuates a bit depending on something, but I don't think that they lose too much money because the usage of them is quite well. Sure, we could increase the usage by decreasing certain bus lines, but this for sure looks like a success to me. This here is the biggest bottleneck, but right now again, not too many people waiting. It's a healthy amount. And then these people are probably waiting for one of the red buses. Let's check that it gets cleared up. Bus is arriving, they get in the bus, people waiting. So it works like Swiss clockwork. Now our city has public transport. Let me know if you have improvements ideas for the system, how we should expand it, and how you would have done it. Maybe you have some tips, some ideas. Let me know and possibly I'll incorporate them. Thank you for watching and happy gaming.